Sa board exam ng engineering, halos hindi nawawala itong topic ng arithmetic and geometric progression. Ang pinaka-problema, paano kung nakalimutan mo yung formula? May alternative ba ang calculator? Meron po. Yan po ang pag-uusapan natin, calculator technique para sa arithmetic and geometric progression. Sa pagpasok ng COVID, ang lahat ng school at review centers ay natigil. Liban lang, of course, sa Padilla Review Center. Ang lahat ay nag-migrate sa online. Iba-ibang pakulo, iba-ibang style. Ang mga estudyante sa pagpili, lalong nalito, lalong naguluhan. Pero para bigyan kayo ng mas clear idea on how we do it actual in our online review, we created this channel para nakikita nyo ano talaga ang mangyayari, paano namin ginagawa sa loob ng Padilla Review Center Online. All links are found below this video. But before we begin with our discussion today, please don't forget to visit and to also like our FB page, Padilla Review Center. Nasa baba po ang link. Subscribe na rin po kayo dito sa YouTube channel namin. Huwag niyong kalilimutang i-click ang notification bell, choose all, para lagi po kayong updated and notified sa lahat ng post namin. Para po sa inyong lahat ng nagre-review ito at nag-aaral ng engineering. Pati po yung mga BS Math, lahat po nang nagte-take ng math. Pero hindi po limited sa math, buong civil engineering specifically ang didiscuss namin, kasama po yung ibang subject sa ibang engineering, mga common subjects like mechanics and strength. So, kung may mga request po kayo na problem, ipadala lang po dito sa YouTube channel namin, and then isya-shoutout po namin yung kung kanino nanggaling yung problem na yon, and hindi lang siya shoutout, isosolve. Bago natin simulan, tirahin muna natin yung principle ng arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression are series of numbers or sequence of numbers, ibig sabihin may pattern with common difference. For example, you have 3, 7, 11, 15, and so on and so forth. These are in arithmetic progression. In order to determine if a series of numbers are in arithmetic progression, simply subtract them backwards. 15 minus 11 is 4. 11 minus 7 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. So there is a common difference 4. So therefore, these are in arithmetic progression with common difference of 4. Now, if we will represent the first term as A1, the second term as A2, the third term as A3, the nth term as AN. You subtract them backwards, A2 minus A1 is D, A3 minus A2 is D, A4 minus A3 is D. Or baligtarin mo, you add dito a term, for example, A1 plus D, you get A2. A2 plus D, you get A3. But A2 is A1 plus D plus D. So, this is A1 plus 2D, right? If you write here the fourth term, our fourth term will be A4. A3 plus D will be A4. So, A3 is A1 plus 2D plus D. This should be A1 plus 3D. Look here. There is always A1 here. There is always a D. They only vary in the coefficient of D. But the coefficients are a consecutive number. 1, 2, 3. I can predict the next. 4, 5, 6, and so on. So by the pattern, we can predict our AN. Our AN will be, there will definitely be an A1 here. There will definitely be a D here. Yung coefficient, look, if this is 2, this is 1, 3, 2, 4, 3. So what can you say here is that this is 1 lower than this. So if this is n, this is n minus 1. Do you follow? So by simple observation of pattern, we know the nth term of an arithmetic progression. There is also a pattern here. If you change the right, change also the left so that they remain equal. So, if this is n minus 1. So, this and this are the same. This and this are the same. So, if a1 is not available, we can say that an, for example, this is a3. This must be n minus 3 of d. If this is x, this is n minus x. You follow? So, this is a variation. Okay? Now, for the sum of n terms, it would help us memorize it using the story of Henry Friedrich Gauss when he was only 7 years old. So, itong arithmetic progression, tinira to ni Gauss nung siya'y 7 years old pa lang. Grade 1, no? Kaya itong arithmetic progression pala, pang grade 1, di ba? Dapat tayong mga kukuha ng engineering board exam, kaya natin to, di ba? So, I want to tell you the story para mas magtatak sa utak natin yung formula ng sum of arithmetic progression. Ganito. Nasa klase si Gauss, biglang may emergency meeting yung teacher. Dedicated talaga yung teacher, di ba? So, ang sabi ng teacher, tinanong ngayon yung messenger, gaano katagal yung meeting? And Gauss said, messenger said, it will take about 2 to 3 hours. So, it's a long meeting. But that principal says, you can, after 1 hour, you can return to class, then come back to the meeting. So, the teacher wanted to leave seat work to the students so that they will be busy. So, she assigned somebody to report any noisy or undisciplined student while she was in the meeting. Then she gave final instruction, and the seat work, because there was no prepared seat work, she just made up this problem. Okay, class, I'll be leaving you for a while. Do this, don't be noisy. So, Mr. Pedro will list down all noisy students, all undisciplined students. So, the one in the list will receive a punishment. Okay? So, I want you to do this seat work. Find the sum of 1 to 100. Of course, the expectation of the teacher is this, that the pupils will not be able to make it. So, this is when the genius of Gauss was discovered by the teacher. When the teacher was about to leave, Gauss followed her. Gauss told the teacher, "Ma'am, the answer is this." So, of course, the teacher didn't believe. Oh, you solve it first. You cannot find it that fast. Wala ka namang calculator eh. Parang ganun ba? No? So, "Ma'am, this is correct." Because Gauss was insistent and the teacher doesn't want to be delayed. "Okay, how did you get it?" Gauss explained. And when the teacher learned that Gauss was correct, perhaps, hindi na sinabi sa storya kung ano yung sumunod. Perhaps sinabi niya, "O sige, magdilig ka na lang ng halaman, o ikaw na lang yung tagalista." Okay? This is Gauss solution. Gauss noticed that instead of adding 1 to 100, they add them by pair. So, pair adding. 1 plus 100 is 101. 2 plus second to the last, 2 plus 99 is 101. Third to the last, 3 plus 98 is 101. So, Gauss concluded that the sum of every respective pairs will always be 101. So, he concluded that the sum of numbers from 1 to 100 is going to be equal to 101, the pair sum, times the number of pairs. Since there are 50 pairs, or 100 numbers, there are 50 pairs. So, times 50. So, at that time, grade 1, Gauss knows how to multiply this. and this is 50, 50. You get it? Hello? Or even in adding, the long addition, it's always 101. There are 51, so that is 50. There are 51, that is 50. So that is 50, 50, 5,050. Or the Gauss method is that the sum of n terms is going to be the pair sum represented by the first and the last. It would be the first and the last times the number of pairs. If there are n numbers, the number of pairs is n over 2. This leads us to the formula of sum of n terms. But my favorite is this, the average. It can also be interpreted as average term. The average is the first plus the last. Diba? So, parang ganito. So, the average of 1 to 100 is the middle term. So, this is 50, 51. The middle is 50.5, right? And 50.5 is basically 101 over 2. Or that is A1 plus AN over 2. This is average times N. So, I prefer this version, A average times N, dahil marami tayong paggagamitan ng law of averages. Okay? So, in here, it is the middle term, the average. It's 50.5. 50.5 times the number of terms, 100. So, this is going to be equal to, move the decimal point 2 places to the right, 50. 50. You get it? Pero itong tanong, hindi kasi Gauss. Ikaw si ordinary graduate, pero meron kang calculator. How do you do this sa calculator? Now, this one is simply summation of numbers, successive numbers, no? Okay, or consecutive numbers. So, we have this in our calculator. Using our Canon calculator, ito yung calculator tricks dito. So, you just press up. Be sure your calculator is in mode 1. So, siguraduhin mo lang mode 1. That is for plain computation. So, then, press the up, then 2. That is for summation. So, you press up 2. That is the key for summation in the Canon 789 SGA, no? So, lalabas ngayon yung summation symbol. Then, merong tatlong numbers dito or tatlong box. For succeeding numbers, since the increment is 1, no problem. You just represent the number by x. So, just press alpha x. Here. Alpha x. So, x is in the close parenthesis. No? So, alpha x, then you press the right arrow key. Then, bababa dito, x equals the first number is 1. Then, right arrow key. Then, press the number here, the last number, 100. And then, press equals. Then, you will get here, in your calculator, 50, 50. Do you follow? Maliwanag? Okay? Now, paano, sir, kung hindi naman successive numbers? How do we do it? Ito pong tanong na to, request po to ni Rian Joyce Bayutan. So, pag may mga tanong po kayo na gusto nyong i-discuss natin dito sa YouTube channel natin, paki-message nyo lang po ako, hanapin nyo lang po sa Messenger, Perfecto Padilla Jr. Tapos, ang profile pic ko, kaming mag-asawa, naka-white ang damit namin. Ano po? Nag-anak kami niyan sa kasal. So, hanapin nyo lang po, i-message nyo lang ako, or kung kaya, dun sa mismong YouTube channel natin, kayo magtanong. Ano po? So, hindi ko magarantyahan na lahat ay ma-accommodate ko, pero I will try my best na i-accommodate yung mga special request nyo. No? Katulad ni Rian Joyce Bayutan, siya ang nag-request nitong topic na to. So, paano daw gamitin ang Canon F789 sa arithmetic progression? I presume, paano mong gagamitin yung calculator without using yung formula. Ito po yan. So, for example, you have the arithmetic progression where A3 is 13, A7 is 25. So, what is A20? So, ang gamitin nyo lang dito, yung regression function. So, piliin nyo lang yung mode stat. And yung mode stat is mode 3. Pag pindot mo ng mode 3, meron kang choices dyan. Ang pipiliin mo for arithmetic progression, yung 2. That is linear function. So, para sa arithmetic progression, mode 3-2. So, ang ibig sabihin ng linear equation, meaning, ang equation natin is y equals a plus bx. So, dito sa a plus bx na linear equation, di ba sa analytic geometry, a is the y-intercept, b is the slope. As you apply it sa arithmetic progression, b will be the common difference, and yung a plus b, this is our first term. Kasi when x is 1, this will be a plus b, right? So, x is our subscript. Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo lang dito ngayon, pindutin nyo yung mode 3-2. So, lalabas yung matrix ng x and y. Yung x, siya yung ating subscript. Tapos, yung y, ito yung term a sub x. Kaya, when x is 3, the subscript, your y is 13. When x is 7, your y is 25. So, pagkatapos mo ng mode 3-2, dun sa matrix, ipasok mo lang to. So, lagay mo 3 equals, 7 equals. Mapupunta dito yung cursor, right arrow key, up, up, para maging kapantay ng 3. 13 equals, 25 equals. Then, press AC. Pag press mo na AC or CA, cancel all. Sa ibang calculator, AC, all canceled, no? So, anyway, sa Canon, it's CA. Cancel all. So, dito, mawawala, magre-reset yung screen natin, mag-blank, pero itong data na to, naka-input na sa calculator. So, as you can see dun sa emulator natin. Then, press ngayon, yung regression function, ang nawawala sa atin is A20, right? So, 20 is the subscript. Dun sa blank screen natin, i-press mo yung 20 but don't press equals. Then, ang nawawala is, eto yung subscript x, ang nawawala yung y. Activate now the regression function that is up 8. Up 8. Ang nawawala sa atin yung y, ano yung sa menu, yung y? 5. Up 8, 5. Yung 5 para sa y. Okay? So, pag pindot mo ng up 8, 5 ngayon, makikita nyo sa screen 20 y bar. So, press equals. Pag press mo ngayon ng equals, lalabas ngayon yung hinahanap natin na A20, which is 64. Naintindihan? Nakuha nyo? So, simple lang. What if we are asked to solve A1? So, if we are asked to find A1, then, all we need to do is press CA in our calculator to reset. Then, your calculator will show a blank display. Then, since we are solving A1, this is the subscript, press 1, then activate the regression function, the unknown finder. So, that would be up 8. Since ang nawawala, this is x, so we are solving for y, so you choose 5 for y bar. So, up 8, 5, this is corresponding to y, the missing y. Then, press equals, your calculator will display the answer, and the answer is 7. So, this is your A1. You get it? There's another way to solve A1. For example, one situation asks for D, the other is for A1. We said that B here is the D, the common difference. And A plus B, when X is 1, that is corresponding to the first term is A plus B. So, we can solve A1, solving A, and solving B. How do we do it? So, press CA again. I am now solving A and solving B. So, for A, press CA again, then up 8. What is the key for letter A? 1. So, press up 8, 1. So, this is after you press CA. Okay, then press up 8-1 for A. You don't have to memorize this. Just always go to up and you will be guided. So, up 8-1 just like there. Then, you'll get A to be equal to 4. Diba? So, our A will be equal to 4. Then, you solve B for B. Again, you press CA, then up 8. This time, the number for letter B is 2. So, 2, then press equals. You'll be having your B to be equal to, that is the common difference, is 3. So, therefore, our first term, A1, must be A plus B. So, our A1 is A plus B, 4 plus 3. This is 7. Same thing as this. But this one is more direct. You follow? Now, what if we are asked to find the sum of 20 terms? We know, as we said kanina, dun sa Gauss problem, 1 to 100, we use the summation function. Diba? But the summation function up to, but be sure to go back to mode 1. So, mode 1, then up 2. That would be the summation. So, up 2. You will see the summation function there. But we need to represent here each number. So, the numbers are A1, A2, A3, A4. How do we represent the numbers? If you do not know the equation for n term of an arithmetic progression, you can use A plus BX. So, this is A plus BX. This is the general representation. X represents the subscript. No? Okay. So, we know here that this is from X equals 1 to X equals 20. But what is our A? What is our B? Input there. What is our A? Our A is 4. What's our B? Our B is 3. So, this will be our equation. Input that. So, 4 plus 3 alpha x. Then, right arrow key. You have 1. Right arrow key. You write here 20 equals. What you will have here will be 710. So, pwede natin gamitin to sa arithmetic progression. You get it? You get it? So, pwedeng dun sa equation, ang gamitin nyo yung nasa calculator na A plus BX na rin. Do you follow? You get it? Clear? Or if you did not do this, then kailangan mo na isolve talaga yung D, isolve talaga yung A1 using this one, isa-isa. Ganun din. Kailangan mo pa rin ng common difference, which is B. It is really better to know etong concept na to. You get it? Maliwanag. Sa geometric progression naman, ang gagamitin nyo, hindi yung linear. So, kung babalikan nyo yan, balik lang ako. Mode, stat, number 3. For geometric progression, ang gagamitin nyo is AB exponent. You get it? So, that is AB to the X. So, for GP, geometric progression, you have mode, stat, that is 3, then 6. Ito yung Y equals AB to the X. You get it? Yung first term mo dito, yung B, ito yung common ratio. When X is 1, Y is AB. AB is the first term. Ito yung A1. You get this? Maliwanag. Hindi A yung A1. AB yung A1. You get it? Clear? So, parehas din ang procedure. Ang kailangan mo lang matutuhan na etong GP, ito yung equation. Mode 3, 6. Sa summation, ito pa rin yung gagamitin natin. Up to, ang equation dito is AB to the X. Clear tayo? Clear. Okay. So, I hope natuto tayo kahit paano. No? So, kung gusto nyong mas matuto and mas comprehensive, enroll in our calculator techniques and tricks program. Murang-mura lang po siya. It is a almost 2 and 1 half 30 module program. And ang dami nyo talagang matututuhan na medyo yung iba hindi pa na i-encounter sa school nila. Lalo na ngayon, etong calculator, tong Canon, bago sa atin. May nagtanong din sa atin is, Sir, hindi pa pwedeng hindi Canon? Please view in this channel, isa sa mga post natin is, what is the best calculator to use in the board exam now? Okay? In the Philippines. And I answered that question. And you will notice that I explain why Canon 789 SGA will be the best calculator that we can use now. Okay? So, see you again. Kung may mga tanong, post nyo lang, padala nyo lang sa akin. I-message nyo lang ako sa Messenger. Perfecto Padilla Jr. Yun po. Sige, see you po next post.